Niggas.
Go ahead, man.
What you want me to say?
No, you trying to drive the boat? Go ahead, man.
I mean, where you want to go?
Who's who? 6th installment, man. You have fun?
Yeah, the 6th and final installment, man. Shout out to Slick Vic, the DJ.
Shout out 47 Productions on the 6th installment of Who's Who. It was a dope event, man.
It was fired.
It was really fired, man.
Yeah, it was.
Did y'all have fun?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was dope.
I did.
Yeah.
It was fun. I think that was
It was
the one
really
that
fun.
I had more fun at that one than the last two.
Did they open up the
Really?
back part?
I think the back part was always open.
Was it always
No?
open?
I believe so.
Maybe I don't
I've
remember.
never seen people really like go back there.
Right.
So I'm not.
And this is
really
at the
sure.
Tube Factory on the south side of town, I believe.
Yeah, 2 Factory Art Space. Go there for your art space needs.
Type
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Their space is
To
crazy.
study, to work, you know.
Yeah, it's a unique space for sure.
I heard they got CBD infused food there too
Who told you
on
that?
certain days.
Could you confirm that?
Yeah. Well, Sia told me.
Can you confirm that?
Yes.
With any writing in capital letters?
Pictures.
Oh, we're going off pictures now, not words.
I seen it. It looked fire too, boy. I swear
What
to
did they say?
God.
They had chicken?
It was like
lemonade?
some spaghetti or some shit,
Oh,
man.
my God.
Oh, that's that
Parmesan
that
crumble on
trash
it.
that she dropped into the group chat. Yeah, I saw that.
That was trash. Okay. So I had a good time, man. It was a lot of dope artists there. Quite a few graphic designers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, a lot of visual.
Shout out
visual
to
designers.
Nicole.
Shout out to
Yeah,
Nicole.
shout out to
My nigga
Nicole.
Janae.
Thank you for the Rihanna piece.
I don't think we're supposed to call her Janae.
That's my close friend. I know her by Janae. So
Rightfully so.
okay.
But she had a fit when Vic called her the Janae.
Oh, she did. She really did.
But
She
shout
said
out
it's
to her.
Nicole.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out her. And I can't remember everybody else's names, but yeah, the work was dope. What's the one guy?
The
He goes by
illustrator?
Air. That's what he signs his artwork with, but I can't remember his name up top.
He was dope.
But I feel like all the artists,
Zanique was good.
her music was
Yeah.
really nice.
It was good.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
Summer Walker vibe for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. That's an interesting
okay.
It's in the same lane.
analogy.
It was good. It was good music.
Don't
She
do that
also-
because you know what?
Don't do that. Don't do that. Her music was tight. Every track that she performed was tight.
Yes.
And also, she said that was her first time ever performing live as well.
Yeah, her music sounded
Yeah.
really good,
I
man.
liked it. I liked everything she played.
Shout out to them for taking a shot on her, man. You know, she messaged them and reached out and took a chance on her, so that's
Yeah.
dope. So,
Okay.
Definitely.
yeah.
Successful night.
Shout out to Everything Lame.
Yeah.
Shout
Yeah.
out.
Homie, everything lame.
Shout out.
Yeah. Chris James, the illustrator, he has a lot of dope work.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
That's the dude we were talking about.
Air.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good night. Britt, you got anything to report for us? Our weekly trash?
Yeah. So, Nicki Minaj back at it again. Nicki
Don't
and
do
Cash.
that, man. Come on.
Nicki and
Let's get
Cash.
Read
the
the
news
shit,
first. Let's
man.
get the
Read the
news.
shit,
Let's get the
man.
news first.
Let's go ahead and hear it first.
Kashdoll unfollowed Nicki Minaj on
Do
Instagram.
you know why?
I hope this is not the news.
You said on Twitter and Instagram?
Can y'all shut up?
Right. Thank you. Thank you.
Jesus Christ.
Kashdoll unfollowed Nicki Minaj.
Do we know why?
I'm about to tell you if you be quiet.
Okay.
She
You be popping off
unfollowed.
like that.
She unfollowed her because of her fans, pretty much. In her messages talking reckless. So she unfollowed Nicki Minaj. And I think Nicki was saying something too. So she
Subliminal
followed.
shit, probably.
Yeah, she unfollowed Nicki because she said her fans were out of whack. She was out of whack.
Yeah.
Nicki was in her DMs talking crazy to her. Kashdoll basically cussed her out and said she was delusional and like
Yeah.
she cool with her, like that's her inspiration, one of her inspirations and all that. But she said I don't mess with her like on a personal level like that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I saw the clip of her Instagram live where she addressed that because she was like, I still respect her as an artist, and who she, but at the end of the day, like, I don't fuck with it. She's very straightforward about her opinions and things like that.
There's a lot of gray here. You said she unfollowed her because her fans was in her messages talking crazy.
Yeah, because I think it was because she was hanging out with Cardi B or some shit like that. They were in a club together.
It was like,
she
you
was
friends
like,
of my enemy, so you my enemy too.
Pretty much, yeah. But that's valid. Like you guys have said, or partially valid. Like you guys have said.
Who's you guys?
I was about to say, can we get some names?
You didn't even let me finish the sentence. The two of you have said on this podcast, Raval Lavar and Gobe, you have said on this podcast that people's fans, the fandom, can deter you from an artist. Am I right? Yes or no?
Is this the same thing, Your Honor?
In terms of this and your fans doing too much and me not liking you because of your fans or me being deterred from you because of your fans, it's the same thing.
That what you said in this Kashdoll and Nicki thing is the same thing?
Essentially.
Because the fans was talking directly to Kashdoll, no?
Yes.
So I think, and when I'm talking about that is when I'm saying, so your friends, how they react to your own music affect on me, not affect on the other artists. So I think that's two different things.
Period. An artist's fans doing too much and advocating for them, it's the same thing.
Okay. So if you're making that broader, okay.
Sure.
Yeah,
So
it's not a direct on the line comparison, no. But it's in general the same thing.
All right, I'm rolling.
I mean,
Sure. Just
Sure.
I mean, the thing that bothers me is, you know, when the fans personally are attacking people and things like that. That's when I get deterred. But
Okay,
yes,
that's what
I'm
you
with
said.
you.
Exactly.
Right. That's why I said
I
I'm
think
rolling.
it's a difference. I think it's a difference.
I was like, that's exactly what I said.
I said I'm rolling.
Okay,
So,
all right.
go ahead.
But tensions are hot today, aren't they?
Boy, I swear to
Bring them
God.
back down.
I don't care. I seen this coming, so it's
How you see it coming?
because this happens with all of Nicki Minaj's peers. So
And so
only
you
matter
said
of time.
Nicki's fans were the one that was talking crazy, not Kashdoll's fans, right?
correct.
It was okay. So yeah, to that point, Gobe, yeah, that's right up her alley.
You know, and she was hanging out with Cardi. Yeah, I guess
That's always lame to me.
What?
I agree.
Just because I'm hanging out with Cardi don't mean that I don't like you.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised.
Surprised at what? How people react to it? Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's lame. That's trash.
It just shows a lack of maturity in my personal opinion. Like,
I agree.
what the fuck is the point?
No, for real. Like,
It's very middle school. Mm-hmm. Very middle school for sure.
I mean, I don't know. I like both their music. I like both what they do. Mm-hmm. But I don't. She unfollowed her. That's childish too. Or is that to protecting your feelings? I mean, just protecting yourself, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not really feelings. I think your energy, maybe
Yeah, that's
more
true.
so than feelings.
Because you start to interact with a lot of the content that they like. Because lo and behold, Nicki Minaj could be liking, you know, tweets in regards to Kashdoll that our fans are like tweeting out. If you think about it, because she's that type of person. She does the subliminal shit, and then will turn back and be like, "Oh well, no, I never actually said anything," but you agree with certain point of views and opinions. So I don't blame her.
So the unfollow gonna stop the fans?
It stops Kashdoll from seeing certain shit for sure.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think the unfollow will stop the fans. Cause
I mean, probably not. But if she
anything,
feels
it's-
like Nicki Minaj is a toxic individual, then it stops me from seeing your content. I don't need to see your content.
I mean, I hear that.
And I think that's what she more so did it for.
Oh, I'm not trying to say what she did it for. I'm just saying you unfollow Nicki Minaj, but then the fans still there. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what y'all saying. Yeah.
That's it.
Lyric of the day.
I mean,
All right.
it's trash. I mean,
Yeah,
what are we
Lyric of
talking
the
about?
week?
Yeah, we know that. Did you want to?
No, you got it, though.
You want me to? Okay. I wasn't sure. This one was this lyric of the week is provided to you by Raval Lavar. Now keep in mind, I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit. Drop the beat, sir.
Nah, screw your family, because that's not what this is. Like,
We know Michael Jackson could definitely came hard on that.
Wale raps better than Nipsey. Are we questioning that? Standout tracks. There are none. I mean, we can give him a couple flowers, but I don't see what he's doing. Like, tell me,
Give him a couple flowers.
tell me what he's doing. Like, I really.
If you wrong, you wrong. I don't care if you black.
Hey, Brytnie,
Or a
we
black
stand
woman.
with the black girl.
Well, I stand
I
with
do
the black
too,
girl.
100%. But if you're wrong, sis. Love you.
Welcome to $3-4 Podcast, episode 205. I'm your host, Gobe. Glad to get back to these mics, man. We got a lot to talk about today.
Hold on.
Let me do my intros first, though. To my right, Raval Lavar. How are you doing today, man?
I'm doing pretty decent, man.
Pretty decent. Just decent?
Yeah, just decent today. Fantasy football is driving me crazy.
I hate to see it, man. I'm doing fine in fantasy football. To my left, Brytnie Devon. You all right? Everything good?
I'm always good. Trust me.
You always good.
Barely.
Relax, man. And this week we do have a special guest. We have Khari on.
Hey,
How
what's
you
up?
doing, my man?
I'm well. How are you?
Doing.
Are you still changing your Twitter name?
I thought about it. I'm gonna keep it as De La Rich for now. That's what people know me as. So, yeah, Twitter, Instagram. My handles are De La Rich. That's DE_LA_Rich. So yeah,
It's lit.
Follow him.
thank
Graphic
you.
design.
Yeah, I was going to say, Khari is a graphic designer. Do you want to kind of explain what you do within graphic design and whatnot?
Yeah, so I specialize professionally. I specialize in marketing and advertisement design. Creatively, I do a lot of different things. I like working with other people and things like that. I'm just a creative in general. I always have different ideas. I would say that my style is very diverse. So, yeah.
Do you have anything that you're working on right now that you want to kind of let the people know about?
Oh yeah, I'm dropping joints soon, so be prepared for that. It's a really, really special project for me. You know, working with other creatives as well, and just kind of showcasing their talents. I think that's very important to me. So yeah.
And you were referencing that with all the posts and the joint and things like that we saw the promo stuff.
Yeah.
All
I've
that.
kind of subtly dropped subliminals here and there, kind of keeping it under wraps. So.
Then Slick Vic calls back.
Shout out Slick. But yeah, man, we'll be on the lookout for that for sure. So
I appreciate it.
yeah, no doubt. But yeah, let's kind of run through the agenda real quick. We are going to go over the Grammy noms. I know that we got a couple things to say about those. Those recently came out this past week. We got a couple albums to get to. Eric B. Who else is on there? Eric B. and who else?
Control.
On the docket?
Yeah.
Eric B.
Eric B.
Control.
Control, but I was meaning like new albums.
Kehlani single, P&D singles.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was the only project then.
Yeah.
Eric
Yeah,
B.
that was
Okay,
the-
all right, yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, Party dropped 2 tracks. We'll talk about that. Kehlani dropped a single, and then Summer dropped a single with Chris Brown as well. So we'll talk about that. And then Khari brought an album to talk about, and that's Ctrl. So we're going to talk about that as well. So yeah, let's get right into it. Grammy noms. I'm sure we're happy with all the noms. We have no problems with them at all, right? We're good, right? They finally got it right.
Of course not.
How are you smoking?
That's the thing. That's the thing. Like we always say they never get it right.
Right. No, they butchered it once again.
Yeah,
So
they definitely did.
at least for me, I guess I'll start.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah. There was a lot of issues, obviously, but my biggest issue was with the rap album of the year. I'm looking at the noms, and the one that I see that's missing from this list of albums is Rhapsody's album. In my
yeah.
personal opinion,
Yeah, I agree.
I thought it was a very well done album. You know,
Yeah.
right down to the names. You know, all the strong black women that were, you know, the names of all the songs on the album, and we know Rhapsody's work. I mean, she's one of the best rappers in the game, but does not get her credit. I think we know why, right? But you know, I was a little disappointed to see that because you know she did get her credit on Layla's Wisdom. I don't think she didn't win, right? She didn't win, but she got the nom, and so I was surprised to see that she didn't get the nom this time. So that was my main gripe with that.
Interesting.
But yeah,
I'm gonna disagree with you there.
okay.
So who were nominated? You got it up, Rick? Mm-hmm. Could you?
Revenge of the Dreamers 3, Dreamville, Championships, Meek Mill. I Am Better Than I Was, 21 Savage, Igor, Tyler the Creator, The Lost Boy, YBN, Corday.
Okay. So the only thing that I have a problem with is I didn't think Championships should have got a nom.
Okay.
It was a good album. I don't like saying that an album should have been nominated or an artist shouldn't be nominated. I don't like saying that. I think that's taken away from the hard work they put in. And I didn't think 21 either. But compared to Boogie's album, I think that Boogie should have got a nom.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay? Now, I would disagree with you, Gobe. I don't think Rhapsody's album was that good to deserve a nom.
I think it was.
I mean, of course,
especially
you said,
looking at
that's literally
the
what you
field.
said. Yeah, I got you. Now, I don't think you can say we know why she didn't get a nom because she got the nom last year.
Okay,
so they recognize her work. You can't use that no more.
But I wasn't talking about the work. I was just talking Rhapsody in general.
So why do you believe that reason why she didn't get a nom is?
I'm not sure.
Well, you said we know why she didn't get a nom.
No, I said we know why she's not respected as a rapper.
But she
said she was one of the best rappers in the game.
She got the nom last year, though.
Right.
So is she not respected?
I mean, the Grammys are is that what we're going to for that? You know, when we mention when somebody says who are the best rappers right now, nobody names Rhapsody. That's my point.
But she got the Grammy nomination.
So what?
So
what does that mean? My point
so
is,
whenever what difference does it make if she gets nominated?
All right, I don't know where you're going with this.
So
I really don't.
if it doesn't matter, it's the Grammys. So why would you think that she needs to be nominated?
Because if it's rap album of the year, I think it should be up there.
But it don't matter. And she got.
We're talking about.
She got nominated last year.
But what's your point though? Like
because you're talking in circles, bro. You're saying
I'm talking in circles.
Okay. She got the nom last year, right?
Right.
Okay, and you feel like should have got the nom this year, right?
Yes.
But you said we know why she doesn't get respected as a rapper.
Yes.
But I'm saying she does get respected as a rapper. She got the nomination last year.
That's not respect to me, but like I said, when somebody asks you who are some of the best rappers in the game, nobody names Rhapsody.
You do.
And she should be in there.
You do.
Okay,
we do.
What?
Right?
I don't know. If you were like on the spot and somebody was to ask you, you probably it's not going to come. It's not going to come to you.
I mean, even in our past conversations when we talk about the top rappers, it's always men first that comes out of our mouths. Like we don't never mention Rhapsody in the conversation.
Yeah.
With Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole and Drake, when she could very well be in that top 3 or in that conversation.
Yeah.
I mean, I hear you. And I'm always the one that's on the black girl side. Do I believe that she's better than those 4? Big Sean, Wale? No. But I think she's really good. She could be in the top 10. But those 6, 7 right there,
I'm going to
respect. She's not better than Big Sean. I disagree.
Okay, yeah. Connect me with your plug because I don't know what you're saying.
I don't think she's better than Big Sean.
What?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
She's
but
in my personal
content
opinion,
wise, she's there. She makes cohesive albums.
In my personal opinion, she's an
back.
MC though. Like there's a difference between a rapper and being an MC. If I was to compare her to Big Sean, she could out rap him.
Definitely.
She could out rap him.
I don't know.
That would be a treat. I would love to see it.
I mean, like
because if you look at a lot, I don't mean to cut you off, but if you look at a lot of Big Sean's early stuff, I mean, he was an MC. He was rapping.
No, he's a credible artist. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, like when it comes to actual rap and understanding of like the foundation of that, like Rhapsody is top tier. There's a whole docuseries like reflecting on her career.
I mean, yeah, for sure.
I'm just saying
that is not taking nothing away from Rhapsody.
I get what you're saying, but no, comparing her to Big Sean is no.
Those are top 7 rappers right now, and then you can 8 is her right there.
And she's been rapping longer than him too. So,
I mean, that's cool and all. I mean, I know Brytnie has a hate for Big Sean. I don't really care for his rapping.
I don't have a Big Sean hate. I just feel like he's not that good. I think people big him up too much, and he's not that.
I think he's a good artist.
Lyrically, he's not.
I think he's a good artist, but the direction of his music is just like it don't make sense sometimes.
Okay. So out of those, so we got Jay-Z, Drake, Kendrick, J. Cole, Wale, Big Sean. That was 6, right? And you think she's somewhere in that 6?
Of course.
Yeah.
Already.
Sure.
She's in that 6 and pushing 1 out. Or 2 maybe.
Yeah, she's at the back half of the 10 for sure.
But that's nothing wrong with that to me.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I think she's better than Meek Mill.
I mean, yeah.
And that's not a shot to me. But to me, I didn't think this album was better than the last one. I didn't think it was better than Championships.
That's fair, but if you look at the rap albums that have dropped this year, I mean, yes, Boogie should be on there for sure. I agree with you on that.
And I'm happy to see YBN, not to cut you off.
Right. That's who I think should win this award. But if we're just talking about the noms here, I think Rhapsody, Boogie, YBN, these are in a year when we didn't get a lot of great rap albums.
It was very underwhelming.
I think
that Rhapsody album was top tier for this year when it comes to rap.
Yeah.
I think I agree that she should have been on this list. And for me, I think when I think of, if you're talking about the best rap album, I need you to really, really think about it. And I think Rhapsody had the whole package. She had the message. She had the production. She had the idea was well thought out. Mm-hmm. She had poetry in the mix, which is synonymous with rap. Like, I thought that was dope. Like, it was a really well put together and thought out album. Mm-hmm. And so because of that, it has to be recognized as in this category as one of the best, I feel like.
This is a Brytnie album, right?
I mean, I knew you was going to take it there, sure. Yeah, she catered to everything that I like. She had a message. It was Black Girl Magic. It was poetry. Yes.
That's dope.
But that doesn't negate that this was an awesome album, especially
I didn't say that.
You listen to the words, please. The messaging she had, like, it was a fabulous album.
That sounds like everything Boogie did.
I mean, yeah. I think, honestly, you could take out Meek Mill and 21 Savage and put both of them in there, and it would have been a great category. You probably could have taken out Tyler, the Creator, too, because I don't think that was a rap album.
It really wasn't.
Like,
he's a rapper, so I think they just give him a nod. So
yeah,
I mean,
but they're white people critiquing black music.
He's a black guy with a mic. He's rapping.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Even though I get what you coming from.
That's what they be on, man.
But no, I mean, I get what you're saying, and I love Rhapsody. I love Rhapsody's music. I mean, shoot. Everything
I think
she's
you
ever
need to
done.
listen to the album again.
Oh my God, now I gotta listen to it again. Like, I didn't listen to it 18 times when it came out.
But
like,
you need to, because if you say it, I just feel like you need to revisit.
You acting like I'm shitting on it. I'm not shitting on it.
No, you're not.
I'm
but
just
you just
saying,
said it wasn't better than her last album?
No, ma'am. Ma'am.
Wow.
Hate to see it.
Hey, y'all making it seem like I'm shitting on it. It's still
No,
a good
I'm
album.
not.
It's just wasn't as good as the last ones. Do
That's
I
just
believe it was
baffling.
better than Championships? I believe yes. I believe it was better than 21. I believe it was better than, who was the other one? Not better than Revenge of the Dreamers, and not better than YBN. It could be in that
Igor.
same talk, or you go. There's a discussion there. In terms of rap album, maybe no, because he wasn't really rapping.
Did he rap at all? Really?
That's my thing. I don't think he
I'm trying to
rapped
think
one
because
bar.
like I'm listening to it and I'm like, wait, where's the verse at? Like,
Playboy Cardi rapped on it.
did he rap on his own album?
I don't think he did.
All right, so it shouldn't have been in that category.
This should have been in the contemporary.
It should have been an alternative.
Right. You stupid, man. did y'all have any issues with the R&B album, best R&B album? You want me to read them off?
Yeah, run through that.
All right, so they had 1123 BJ, the Chicago Kid, Painted.
Oh, that actually digging it out?
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, he deserves it.
Painted, Lucky Day,
Yes, yes.
LMA self-titled album, Paul by PJ Morton, and Ventura, Anderson .Paak.
No, say that one more time. You said PJ, Ventura,
LMA,
Day,
Painted, and then BJ Chicago Kid.
Oh, I'm ecstatic. They got that totally right. Wow. Yeah, they did a really good job.
I
Finally.
mean, first glance, I don't see anything wrong with this.
I mean, do you guys feel like there's somebody missing or maybe? Or?
Nothing jumps out right now.
What's the cutoff?
I'd have to think
for
about it.
Do you know the cutoff?
What?
For when, I mean, obviously we're in November, they have these categories out, so they don't, it's not the whole year. So what's the cutoff for
I
one of
don't
the
know.
nominations?
I honestly don't know.
Yeah,
I know
that's-
it pours
that's a
into the
good question.
previous actual calendar year.
Yeah, so
And
when
to
it's in
get all of
2018.
your-
and
But,
then,
but go ahead and humor us.
What were
I
you
mean, I don't
thinking?
think it's a humor at all. I think what's the name could have been in
that's not
here.
It's a figure.
What's her name? You have what's her name?
sorry. Ari could have definitely been in
Lennox
here.
definitely could have been.
Oh, yeah.
I agree.
Sir could have definitely been in here.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Them would probably be the only two
Trying to
that
think of
jumps out at me. Maybe Snow as well.
Snow Allegra.
Absolutely.
How biased are we? Really?
What was the first one you said?
She said Ari first.
Yeah.
That
said
coulda-
Ari-
You could put that in there
Ari Snow-
over BJ.
Ari Snow
and,
what?
and PJ.
Oh, no. No.
And see, that's why I be like, how
No.
biased are we, bro? Like,
I didn't like
Ari's
BJ album like that.
That album is crazy.
And I'm not to humor you. Ari's album, I liked her first one way more than I like this one.
Yeah. I
all the way
agree.
around for me, I like this one more better than the first.
What?
Yeah,
We
I
gotta
liked her
leave- we
first
gotta
one way
leave
more.
BJ in
So I
here. We
wasn't a
gotta
huge
leave Lucky
fan
Day
of this
in
project
here.
from her, unpopular opinion.
Yeah.
But I would just I didn't like
We
BJ
are
album.
so biased in here right now. We got to cut the bias down a little bit.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one.
Ari? I mean, Ari album was great.
Yeah, it was really good.
Okay, so here's how I look at it. Which was better, Ventura or Ari's album?
Ventura.
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 Yeah.
Okay, so it's,
I mean, no.
Anderson is not a fucking
Paul,
joke.
get
bro.
Paul out of here.
Did you listen to Paul's album?
that
did.
album is
Do
crazy.
you know who PJ Morton is?
I listened to the album.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that album.
I mean, this
Yeah.
is another one of this album was for Brytnie.
Okay. I
So,
see.
Go ahead, throw out LMA for her.
Yeah, LMA easily can go. Honestly.
Is that the
truly.
one
She
from
has
last year?
Yeah, she has no range. Literally none.
She can. I've seen her live. And I may be
All
biased.
those
too.
songs is on this album that you've seen.
That's okay. That's cool. Yeah.
I mean, I'm just
And that's
telling you.
cool, but like on the album itself, there's no range. She's better as a feature than she is
Ooh.
solo, in my personal opinion.
So you like 1 to 10, her album. What you got for it?
Ooh. He about to say 6.
Yeah, I was actually gonna say either 5 and a half or 6.
That was a great album.
It was one of those albums for me where, like, at the beginning I didn't really like it, and then it just kind of grew on me a little bit.
I feel like it can
but-
be. It gets really repetitive.
That was a great album.
It gets really repetitive with her songs. I've been listening to her music for a long time.
And you know
now.
what, Gobe? That sets me back because I gave you a hard time with the same thing about Jacquees. Mm-hmm. It took you like 18 times to
15,
like it.
but let's at least try to get the number right.
I mean, type shit.
It was in the teens.
Yeah. So the same thing with LMA. It took me a while for me to get it. So yeah. But once I got it, I'm like, okay, yeah, we got it.
I'm not saying that it's not good. It's just when it comes to it being nominated for Best Album of the Year.
Yeah.
Okay, so we taking Ella out for Ari.
No.
I would put Snow in.
I would put in
over
Snow
Ari.
yeah, before Ari, personally.
Personally, what was the third person you named?
She said,
Ari,
Sir.
Snow, and who?
Sir.
Or yeah.
I'll take Sir
I'll
over
take
Ella.
Sir.
Yeah.
I mean,
definitely.
you could take Ella out. Mind you, I think that was a great album, but should it be nominated for a Grammy? Probably not.
We got to get Sir
But it
in
was a
here.
great album.
Also, I just noticed she's the only woman nominated
Yeah, there was a
in
bunch
that,
of other
in
men.
that category. I think that's
Yeah.
something strange. It's really strange to me.
Especially
I
when
don't
we've
know.
seen R&B
I don't think
being
it's strange,
dominated.
though.
I mean, like, there are a lot of women doing their. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are a lot of men doing their thing within R&B, but like, there are a lot of women doing their thing as well.
But does their music hold up?
That's a good
I
question.
don't want to say
No,
it like that. I'm
that's
sorry.
a good question,
I don't
though.
want to say hold up
No, you pose a good question in my personal
because
opinion.
I don't want to say does a woman hold up to the men's standard? I'm not trying to
Yeah.
say that.
No, I
I'm
get
saying is the music actually good?
You pose a good
for
question.
me to
You pose a good question
because I don't want it to be like there was only one woman. We need to throw another
You
woman.
pose a
up
good
there. You know
question.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I say that because when you look at Ari Lennox's album, it's a really good album. But when you look at like the accreditation for who wrote and produced, a lot of people that worked on it were men, and that didn't make sense to me. As a woman, like why don't you have women writing, helping you co-write, women producing? Because when it comes to subject matter, you in the studio, y'all coming up with ideas in regards to what it is that you're going to do. Why aren't you getting more insight from other women?
Wow, that's real.
That's a good point.
Her album could have been, don't get me wrong, it's fire. It could have been more fire though. Like it could have been like the summer joint.
And that might be why. That might be what could have took it to the next level. You're right.
You think that's a
Because it
Greenville
did-
thing?
No, I won't. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. I don't know. I don't know who
Can't
directed
really call
it.
it, really.
Yeah. I don't know who's responsible for direction, but there definitely could have been more women working on her project.
I just think she's the only woman signed.
Yeah, she is the only
So-
woman.
She's the
Yeah,
only
she
one
is.
signed, yeah, to that label.
Yeah.
Maybe because I do, like we've all said, I do like the album. I
Yeah.
just think it was missing one thing to kick it into undeniable mode.
Yeah, for me, it was something to smoke to and it was cool, or like to drive to. Like during the summer, especially, like bumping FaceTime is really a
All
moment.
her singles hit though.
Yeah,
when
they
you
all
hear them,
hit.
you be like, "That's the one."
Yeah.
And then I love Apartment, the apartment joint.
Yeah.
The apartment,
Yeah.
Yeah.
whipped cream, go crazy.
Whipped
we
cream,
know
like
all
the
this.
production
Yeah.
behind whipped cream, you hear the horns in the background, like
Yeah.
totally different.
I mean, I don't know. I think they got it right. I think
Yeah.
if we would slide anybody in there, I think it would be Sir, Ari, maybe,
Maybe.
But I think that one sounded good.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely nothing I'm mad about here.
Were there any other people though really that came out with albums this year that just had niggas like shook? Because when you look at it, like the summer is the defining moment for an artist.
I think so
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, because people, the time of the year is just completely different, and people have more time to focus on different things. And music is like a huge part of culture in general. So
And it's a lot of day parties,
yeah,
pool parties,
yeah,
and the music
yeah,
being played
yep,
and all
yep,
that,
yep,
you know.
yep.
No, I mean, I don't. Nothing. I stand by what I said. I don't know if I said it on the pod,
I
but
said what I said.
like it's a bunch of good albums, nothing great this year.
Yeah,
A lot of good ones. Like you, like hell yeah, that's a good album, but nothing that's great that's gonna take you from.
I will say that if you're like a
year
music
run.
fanatic,
Yeah.
Lucky Day's album really hit.
I was gonna say I got like 3 great albums.
I was going to say when it comes to
That's
like
about it, 3.
composition, like arrangement, production, like all of that, well put together. Like the songs transition so smoothly.
Yes.
Like I feel like he should win in this category.
And I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't, because it just
I'm
falls
sure.
back on white people
Yeah.
judging black music, and that does not make sense.
I don't know if he does popularity play a role in this.
It probably
Yeah,
does, and people don't really
absolutely.
know
I'm
who
sure it
Lucky.
do.
I mean, like the general public. We're talking
Right.
about the white demographic.
Looking at this, I feel like PJ or Anderson gonna win more so Anderson.
Yeah, Anderson, and if anything,
Nah, Ella's gonna win. Watch. 2
That's
huge
possible.
singles.
yeah.
She's still
Huge single.
Is Boot up on there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Is
I can
it?
see. I
on
can
the
see
back
her
half
winning.
maybe of that album.
Yeah,
Because I know Trip is right.
Yeah, it is.
yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know. That's the one I had the least amount of quarrels with.
Heard you.
Yeah. No, they ain't do too bad with that one. I don't know. Yeah, I agree though, sir, man. That would be maybe my only thing, but I'm not mad here. So, but all right, good little talk, man. Y'all
That was
ready?
it. I thought it was.
I mean, there's other ones. It depends on if y'all want to talk about them. How do y'all feel about the best rap song? Do y'all think they're gonna give it to Nipsey?
Oh my! They better not do that shit.
I can tell you the
sick of
people the songs. Bad Idea, YBN Cordae featuring Chance.
Nope.
Gold Roses, Rick Ross, Drake. A Lot,
No.
21 Savage, J. Cole.
No.
Racks in the Middle, Nipsey, Roddy Ricch, Hit Boy, Suge, The Baby.
I feel like if they wanted to appease to like the black demographic, just to get us to shut the fuck up,
The Baby.
yeah, they would definitely choose Suge.
Wait, that album was huge. I mean, that track was
It
huge.
was huge, but I'm saying like when you compare it to maybe, I'm speaking like just in a general sense. When you compare it to the other singles on here, you know, there are other songs better than Suge. You know, when we talk about production and like message, like A Lot was huge.
I think my question would be, what are you categorizing as best?
That was a hard one for me when I seen it. I'm sorry, I don't want to cut you off. Don't lose your thought. That was a hard one for me to gauge because I don't actually know how big that record was. The A Lot record.
It wasn't as big as it could have been, but then again, like I don't really feel like J. Cole gives a fuck.
Right, because I didn't feel like Suge, Racks in the Middle, you feel how big that is, right? But to me, the J. Cole A Lot joint.
I mean, it's 21 song.
Oh, okay. It was 21. I don't.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But I'm sorry. What does that best mean?
My question would be, what does best rap song mean? Are you talking about in terms of the production, lyrics, all that, or are you talking about popularity?
Yeah.
Because if you're talking about popularity, Suge would have to win.
Yeah.
But if you're talking about something else, then I don't know. As far as a lie, I feel like it was big at one time. You have to keep in mind that was around the time that 21, the whole deportation stuff happened.
Yeah.
So
That was this year?
Yeah.
Dang, this is crazy. Years just blurs. I don't know, man. I just think I don't want the sympathy award for Nipsey Hussle because he passed.
I don't think this is a sympathy award. That's a great song.
No, I'm
Yeah,
just
it
saying.
is.
And I'm looking at the rest of these. Fucking. Why is Bad Idea on here?
That song's
That's not
horrible.
a bad song.
That's
No, it's not. You heard it and you said it was good. You liked it.
no on the album. It's not a bad song, but that's one of the worst songs on the album, though.
Okay.
Gold Roses,
What?
a lot.
I kind of.
I like a lot.
Did they really just throw on Gold Roses?
It seems like they just threw it on there.
Because
It
I'm like,
really did.
who?
Because Gold Roses came and went. Like that's a
It came
Drake
and
and
went,
Ross record.
yeah.
That
That
wasn't
shit
a bad
hit way
song, though.
harder.
I don't remember.
But so what I was saying though, I don't. When I say the sympathy joint, it just seems like they trying to run with this theme. Now the record is hard,
Right.
Yeah.
but I don't want them to just be like, let's just overlook Suge.
No, I understand what you're saying. I understand what
Because
you're
then
saying.
that would be a disservice to the baby. Because that
Yeah.
song was way
Right.
bigger.
Yeah.
If we're
And-
talking about
Yeah.
the measuring stick of popularity,
Right. And if I'm looking here, I mean, in my opinion, Suge should win. But I'm saying if Racks in the Middle does win, I don't feel like it would be a sympathy thing.
I feel like their objective overall is to appease to the black demographic because it's somewhere they gotta meet in the middle. Because niggas definitely went off when these nominations were like released.
but okay, it's a lose then between them two.
No, I don't know. I feel like
Because if
they're
you
either gonna choose Suge or Nipsey for
right,
sure.
but that's a lose because if you pick Suge, then he'd be like, oh shit, Nipsey this and that. But if you pick Nipsey, then like, no, Suge was the bigger record.
I agree.
Damn, you think people would actually argue that?
Niggas
if they
really-
voted Suge?
Suge was definitely the bigger record.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know how you can argue that.
But if they choose Nipsey, like people will be like happy about it and will
They
celebrate
would be
them.
very appreciative,
Yeah,
like a
they'll celebrate that
farewell
moment for
joint.
sure.
Yeah.
But if they picked Nipsey, in the back of your mind, Suge was the bigger record.
To a certain extent, I agree
Okay.
with you. But he deserves the recognition. If Nipsey got that would be huge in my personal
It'd be
opinion.
great, but then that brings up that question: why we didn't give him his flowers when he was here?
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
That
That'll be a whole
always
nother
does.
topic that people
yeah, I was
will
gonna
be
say
discussing.
we've
on
covered
Twitter.
that. I
Right.
feel like
So that's a tough one. The other three, I don't know why you're here. I mean, we appreciate you. We got refreshments
floored
in the
by
back.
Bad Idea. Like, why is that in there?
Well, maybe it just goes with the album. Sometimes that happens. You got a good album, we'll just push your single.
He has some records on
But
that
he has some
album,
better-
man. That's crazy.
I don't recall that being the one I said I liked a lot. I might have to go back and check that out. It's been a while since I heard it, but I know there's better songs on that album than that.
I don't know. I'm not saying you said you liked it a lot, but I know when you heard it, you was like, it's a good song, and Chance actually sounded good on that song. I remember you saying that
I said that?
specifically. Yeah. So go listen to it again.
I need to go back to.
Yeah.
Holy moly! All right, and then
Any other?
So we not talking about Lizzo. Then.
What about her?
We can. Shit.
I thought that's what I mean.
I was trying to remember what
I mean-
category
What was
she
that nom again? I
nominated
can't
for.
remember what it was.
She has quite a few categories, so pick any one.
Jesus.
Best R&B performance, best traditional R&B performance, best
good on the
urban
performance
contemporary album.
Oh, that was awful. What are we talking about?
She has quite.
Wait, what was the one we was tripping about though?
It was the main one we was tripping about because they was like, oh no, we was talking
Wasn't it
about,
like album of the year? Or
no,
some
that
shit?
was I
Soul
think we was
Train.
talking
Are
about
you
the Soul
confusing
Train
Soul Train
Awards.
Award?
We
Oh,
confused
maybe it
Soul
was.
Train.
Maybe it was. Maybe it was.
You said Song of the Year took you back because that song is trash. I disagree, but you want to elaborate on that?
Which one was that?
I'm trying to remember the
She's
nominee.
in the Song of the Year award for Truth Hurts.
That is the song of the year.
Yeah, I agree. White women love that song.
I mean,
And,
Gobe said it
I
was
love that
trash.
song.
And the
so
LGBT community love it as well.
Yeah, they do.
that's also
Song of the
record
Year.
nominated for Record of the Year.
Yeah. Like if we telling the truth, like
She's nominated for Album of the Year.
Her album wasn't good.
Okay, so maybe the album of the year is what I had a problem. I
Yeah.
understand. I don't like Truth Hurts, so I agree. But I'm looking at the rest of the nominees on Song of the Year, and it's like,
Yeah.
what are they?
It's really like
Yeah, it's like,
I don't know.
mean, Truth Hurts.
you just
Truth
don't know the
Hurts
people.
did
I don't
numbers, so-
whatever. I guess.
I think one
Like,
song
I
she
don't
had
care
with
who
Gucci
wins.
was
Yeah, I'm looking
nominated
to hear
too.
there's no
her
argument to
would
be
be
made.
nice. 7 Lil Nas X would be nice for him to win, but
That's what I'm saying. You guys were saying, "Oh, I don't." What were you saying that
So-
because we don't know who they are, or
No,
is it
no,
just
no.
because
I'll
they're
read
not
them to
good?
you.
Okay.
it's because you don't have it in your hand. Bun.
Bon Iver.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't know who he is. Okay, let's move on.
Billie Eilish.
When we all
He got
fall
a lot of
asleep,
noms, right?
where do we go? Billie Eilish. Thank you. Next,
I heard that song.
Ariana Grande. I used to know her. 7 Lil Nas X, Cause I Love You. Lizzo, Father of the Bride, Vampire Weekend.
Those are albums,
Yeah.
right? Okay. So the Lil Nas X project did not hold its weight up to Lil Old Town Road. It didn't hold the weight
Yeah, I didn't even know he had an album. To be completely transparent.
because I mean I don't
There
know.
were a couple songs I liked on there, but I agree.
But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
It was quite
As
a
a
few
whole.
songs on there, yeah.
Panini did well for his.
Did
For
you hear the
for a
remix
run-up.
with the baby?
No, I didn't.
He did. It didn't hold up though.
It's kind of hard to like even come close to Old Town Road. Like,
Yeah,
how do you do that?
that song was everywhere.
It broke every record, literally. Like, it kind of. But for a follow up record, it did good.
Yeah,
Panini did.
I mean, it served its time in a moment.
temporarily. Very temporarily.
It lived and it was dead real quick.
It didn't last as long as Old Town Road.
Oh no, it didn't. Nothing.
What I was saying for these albums, yeah, a few of them I'm not familiar with, but skip that. Like, none of them really, well, the ones I am familiar with, they don't even, I don't feel like they should be in this category.
Okay, that's what I was. I was.
One that I'm very familiar with would be Thank You Next. And like, I say that because of the writers and the producers on that album.
Okay.
She worked with a team of black people essentially. And a few of the like writers I know, and I listen to their music too. So Thank You Next was a really good album in my personal opinion, because I've like listened to her discography and like it was different from what she's done in the past. Because typically when it came to arrangements of her song, it'd be like her singing, chorus, rap verse, follow up verse with her, and then the song would close out. Literally every song, all the time. Think about it. Like Ariana Grande has a lot of hit songs that feature other people.
Yes. Yes.
And so with this album, I'm not sure if she featured other people. I can't recall, but I really don't think that she did. And the production was completely different. The subject matter was like a little bit different. I noticed that when artists like tend to be more vulnerable with the subject matter on songs, they tend to do better.
Yes.
Like look
That's
at
what we
Lemonade.
want. That's what we want.
Look at Lemonade. Like that's a really good example in my
That's
personal
what we
opinion. Or
want.
Adele. Like
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That was 25 when she won a Grammy, right?
Yeah.
That
So
was magical.
her, I love her, but
That album
the
didn't do it for me.
album, yeah, like I feel like it was very repetitive, because hadn't she been dropping like EPs with the same songs on them and then adding like maybe 2 or 3?
I hate when they do that.
Yeah, she does that a lot. Well, actually, the first,
Or Prelude is what she was calling them.
yeah, it was like a prelude. I remember because it was that, and the first one didn't have the, it had the little picture, the image.
Yeah.
It wasn't filled in.
Okay.
And it was like the first half of it, and then she released the complete project with the second half. Or maybe it was just the second half.
I feel
with
like
the
she
filled-in
did
picture,
she did
and then
two
she
preludes and
released
then-
the whole thing.
yeah.
Something like that she did.
It was annoying though, because I'm like, oh, she got new music. Oh no, this bitch just dropped out 2 songs. Okay, cool.
I mean, I'm looking at this. I'm like, okay, so wait, the Ariana, is this the one with 7 rings on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
She blacked it up for sure with that song.
How old
Did
is
she
Ariana
rip off
Grande?
the 2 Chainz joint?
When it comes to like sampling and things like that, I don't know like the technicalities, but 2 Chainz hopped on a remix, so
Right.
he obviously didn't have an issue with it. There are other people trying to like chime in on the conversation about her sampling or stealing, samples. More so specifically, Princess Nokia, when it came to like the lyrics, and I'm just like, at the end of the day, a lot of music is recycled. When it comes to music being released, you have to gain rights and effort to like even publish it or to even record it. And she has a label behind her. So like, regardless of how other people feel, the shit was still put out, right? So how other people feel about 7 Rings really don't fucking matter, because like the song is gonna do numbers, period.
But the thing was, in the video, she had all the pink. Like it looked like
Oh,
the trap,
references.
the Pretty Girls Love trap music.
They
shit.
definitely appropriated like that.
Right.
That whole that was a whole thing. Like they definitely appropriated that. That was very clear and intentional, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, and I think something came out where it was the
26.
same
26?
movie. It was the same video director that was doing 2 Chainz stuff that did Ariana's video too.
Yeah. I
There's a
personally
gray
don't-
area there, but
it was interesting to see 2 Chainz hop on a remix. He was just like, I don't got a problem. Like I'm trying to make money type shit.
that check cleared. That's what happened.
Honestly,
Man, this category is tough because a lot of these I haven't really listened to. I mean, I haven't listened to the Vampire Weekend. Did y'all listen to that?
Of course not.
Okay. Just hoping somebody can give some insight here.
I wish you could see my face.
I'm just saying.
I'll keep it lit. I ain't.
I listened to the Lana Del Rey. That was boring as fuck.
That album was terrible.
her music is like completely
That
changed.
was terrible.
Like Born to Die was like my introduction to Lana Del Rey.
Yeah.
Like throwback Lana Del Rey is completely different from.
Well,
Wait a
she's
minute,
like
wait a
happy now
minute.
though, so it's like
She's dating a cop, so
Right.
I don't.
Wait a minute.
man.
She's happy living.
You
her
gotta
life.
You gotta have a shitty
But
life
you-
to make some good
that's
music.
not what I'm saying.
Wait,
But you can
wait,
tell,
wait.
like when it's
Yeah.
somebody that's just put. You know, I
Wait.
ain't even gonna
I
get
So
agree.
into
this
it.
album, this album came out like a month or so ago, right?
What?
She's happy now.
This Lana Del Rey album.
Nah, it's longer than that, right? 2-3 months ago.
Did you Google it?
Why?
I'm not too sure, but that would just speak to the cutoff date, is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Contest clues.
But I don't think it was that long ago because I
No,
remember
I
us
don't think it
listening to
was either.
this
Definitely more than
and
a
being
month.
like,
It was definitely after like July or August for sure. I want to say.
why was we?
All I
Okay.
know is that line though.
August 30th. This is, but that doesn't make sense on why we
It
just trying to
dropped
listen
in
to it so
August.
late.
It dropped in
I knew
August.
It was either August or July.
I just know that Lana Del
Okay.
Rey album was
Yeah.
trash.
That shit
I don't
was-
even.
That shit was
I mean,
boring as fuck.
I
man.
really don't like saying that, but I say it all the time.
I agree
cool, man.
because
But that cool, man.
joint
Let it
was
loose, man.
I agree
awful.
because her voice is already like
Okay,
has
so
an
now I
acquired
do have
taste.
an issue for real.
What?
Because Lana Day album, her album and Sir album dropped on the same date, so we got a problem.
What's the problem?
That Sir didn't
Sir
get
should have
nominated.
definitely been nominated.
And Sir's like a fucking musical genius.
Yeah.
So
We covered that though, right?
yeah, it's just
We all agree.
I mean, yes, but our question was, what's the cutoff date? If it was a cutoff date issue of why he wasn't nominated, okay. But now I'm confirming that wasn't an issue.
Okay. So no
So
excuse.
Sir should win all the awards. So my thing is, Lana Del Rey. I hear what you're saying about the voice thing.
she has like her voice
But-
has an acquired taste. So like if your music ain't hitting, motherfuckers not gonna fuck with it.
My thing was the music. The music wasn't good.
Yeah, I agree.
I really couldn't even get to the voice because
Yeah.
the shit just sounded weird.
yeah.
To me, I don't know. It's just
I don't know what they smoking on that board.
Yeah. I listened to Bon Iver's album. I don't know if it should have been album of the year. That might be a jump, but
didn't feel anything,
from that album, not album of the year.
but it was good.
It was cool. It was cool. I'm a
Yeah.
fan, man.
I'm not
He
surprised by
he
Billie
used to do.
Eilish.
Huh?
I'm not surprised by Billie Eilish.
Yeah, I mean she's had a lot of
she's
hype.
been everywhere, literally
Right.
everywhere.
I think they spelled her name wrong. I thought it was Elish.
I think it's
Really?
Eilish. I don't know how to pronounce. I
one
want to say
time
pretty
Eilish.
sure.
Did you spell it right?
I'm pretty sure it was Elish, like
Their hands are full.
ELL.
Yeah, clearly.
Clearly,
Fucking it up. I don't know. I guess if I have to choose, I'd probably go Lil Nas X. man.
The Billy lady. She sings what? Like country or
no, it's
she-
like super alternative, weird, like experimental,
Oh, it is.
avant-garde
They
type
get
shit.
it right.
No, like, but like,
It's so far out there.
it's
that-
constructed in a like very unique way.
Okay.
I would choose Thank You Next because the people that worked on the album deserve like that recognition. You have Victoria Monet.
Oh, she was on that joint.
They're best
She's
friends.
a really good writer.
They're best friends. She does her background vocals actually.
Really?
And she writes for Taylor Parks.
Wow.
You know Taylor Parks and
Yeah.
Leon Thomas the third from
Yep, I know who that is too.
Victoria's. Like they all work together. Like a
And
lot
you
of
know
these
what's
niggas in
weird?
the industry work together.
You know what's weird? Victoria Monet album was horrible.
You thought it was horrible?
I didn't think it was good.
Which one are we talking about? Part one.
The
or part
one
two?
that had the triangle on it, and she was in the like the little top, and her little abs were coming out. I can't remember the name of it. It wasn't. I was like really excited because I seen it drop. I was like, I know she's a good writer, and I just was like,
I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that.
You really liked it a lot.
Yeah, I like all her projects, especially.
Life After Love Part 1.
Oh, you see the cover I was talking
Yeah.
about.
Nah, yeah, she looking good in the
Yeah,
cover.
her body.
yeah,
I
Looking good,
agree.
man.
I
Sleek.
agree.
Yeah. And I was like, oh,
No,
like,
but
this is the one. I remember I had
she's a
dropped in the
triple
chat.
threat.
Yeah, nah, I remember.
She's a triple threat. She can write, she
dance,
can produce, she can dance.
Yeah.
So what happened here?
Like,
You said what happened?
Khari thinks it's good though. Khari thinks it's good.
Wait, which one we talking about?
I don't remember. I don't know if I listened to it. I can't remember.
Because remember I had dropped it in the chat. I was like, this girl, she's a really good rapper. I mean, not rapper,
Yeah.
excuse me, writer. And
I
I'm
could
really
never
excited
get
to
through
hear it.
any of her albums.
yeah.
It was a tough.
Part 1 is not that good. The only like hit on there, in my personal opinion, is Freak, in which I never met you. And then part 2, I believe, I want to say has New Love on there, which is like a throwback joint. It has a really huge like Janet feel, which is in the video for it is dope. You know, she dances, so like choreo is incorporated in it. All You Need is really good. Ready's really good. I mean, like overall, like part 2 is better than part 1.
Okay.
So-
I listened to part 2.
And she just dropped a new track too called Ass Like That, which is really dope.
That's the one.
Yeah.
I'll go back and listen. I just know anytime I listen to her, I just can't get through it.
I don't blame you.
It's hard, man. It's tough.
And it's weird because I think I've heard her. Who's she featured on a lot with? Is
She
it
does-
Eric B?
That or T.I. I know she's done some songs with
Yeah,
T.I. before.
and she always sounds good there. It's just like it's a
Yeah.
disconnect with her own music. But Justine Skye is like that too. So
Oh, God, yeah.
But
she
that's
is.
happened with artists too. Like that write. Like the shit that they write for other people, fire.
fire.
But their own music really doesn't always hit. But yeah. Taylor Parks too. She's really
I like her songs
something.
with Wale. She got a couple nice songs with Wale too.
Yeah, I agree.
That's weird. Like, do you think you can have the ability to write lyrics but not make a song?
To a certain extent, I see where you're coming from, and I would kind of
there's a
agree
lot of
in
people
certain
like
areas.
that.
James
That's what I was really begging
let's
the
look at
question.
James
I don't
Fauntleroy.
really.
Let's look at James Fauntleroy.
I think so too.
That nigga, he does A&R, he writes, he produces, like the whole enchilada.
The whole everything, really.
But like when it comes to music of his own, it's like his older shit is better than his newer shit that he releases of his own.
I'll try to listen to one of his projects, and I was like, man, I'm missing something. Maybe this is going off in my head.
Yeah.
But I definitely respect him as a writer, though.
Yeah, and as a vocalist, he's very influential in like sound, like people harmonizing and using auto-tune in a very unique way. I would definitely agree with that.
Kind of got off there.
Yeah, no, we definitely did. But shit, I don't care about this category, man. I don't know. Sure, Ariana, sure. That's I got nothing, man.
She'll probably win it.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm sure she would.
If
Or
you can
Billy.
like effectively appropriate culture, you gonna win.
Oh, that's what y'all was talking about. You really think she was really
It's cultural appropriation. Let's call
like
it how it is.
intentional? Oh, she just don't know no better.
To a certain extent, I would say it's intentional. Like when she has a whole bunch of black people
Really
around her.
hate that joint. The ignorance joint.
I hate the don't pull
What
that
joint?
with me.
What joint?
The ignorance
or
I
or
didn't
she
know
don't
I
know
was
no
doing
better.
it.
You know better. Do not
but
give
to a
me
certain
that.
extent,
Please
I'm pretty sure
don't.
people have educated her, so she's aware. There's like it's like
Her boyfriend was Big Sean. Don't give me that.
yeah.
Do you think Big Sean really trying to tell her not to culture appropriate?
I mean, probably not. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
hopefully he's one of those type
No.
dudes. But you date black men.
Yeah.
So like,
No.
and you around black people. That's your
Yeah.
team.
No.
So don't give me that
She's
oblivious
aware.
mess.
You give and that's the thing. There's a problem with that argument.
what?
You're around black people, so I think it's okay. Being around the black people don't mean that those black people are telling you don't do that. Stay in your lane.
They should.
You-
They should.
I'm around the
They
black
definitely
people, so I think it's cool. Nobody checking her and say, no, don't do that. That's
Especially
what
when
I'm
you
saying.
as big of a star as Ariana. You
I
got
can
a
do
lot of
anything.
yes men around you, so
I
it's
can do
not.
anything.
But no, Brittany, I definitely agree with your point of view.
Yeah.
Your people, the people around you should be holding you accountable, and I do to a certain extent. I don't give people the benefit of the doubt. So like, I like to explore different, perspectives or scenarios. But she's definitely aware to some extent. She's aware. I mean,
I will give you that too. To some extent, she's
you,
aware.
you can't have an album like that, or
You can't live in America and not be aware.
not fucking be aware.
But who will check her? Who's checking her? Nobody's checking her.
That's a different
Exactly.
question.
So.
Yeah, somebody will.
Any other categories y'all want to get into? We are an hour in, so
It's gonna be a good episode.
No, I mean I think that wraps up. The Grammys is trash.
Yeah,
It is what it is.
I think
I just know
people should-
Lizzo should not win album of the year. That does.
She's in 6
that makes
categories.
no
What
sense
can
to
we
me
do?
at all.
I don't
and I'm,
really like
I'm
saying
happy
that.
for her, man. I love Black Girl, yeah, but the album of the year, nah, she should not win that.
I don't like saying that. Somebody shouldn't win something.
Who were you talking about? I'm sorry.
Lizzo.
Album of the year, I agree. No, because the album doesn't hit. Like, you can't name any other song off that album besides "Truth Hurts" and maybe the song with Gucci Mane.
What's the name of the song that was? I do this every time and I can never think of the
She
name
had
of
a
the
song
movie.
before
Jerome.
Truth Hurts.
The name, no. It was in a Netflix movie. You know what I'm talking about? It was big, and
It was
that's
Truth Hurts.
actually. It was it.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess when I listened to it the other day, it just didn't. Maybe
The
I wasn't
song with
listening to the second
Gina
half.
Rodriguez.
The
and-
movie with her.
Yeah. It was Truth Hurts.
Okay. I was gonna say I actually like that song, so that is a song. Okay.
I don't know. I don't like saying somebody shouldn't win something. Like they
I
put
don't
in the
wanna
time,
see-
they put in
yeah.
the work.
Yeah.
Maybe compared to the others in quality and the quality of music, it wasn't
Yeah.
didn't. But I would just be like, Lizzo shouldn't win nothing. Like
She should win something, but it shouldn't be album of the year.
she had a huge year, man. I mean, come on.
She did.
I
She was
mean,
everywhere.
I literally just said she shouldn't win album of the year. If you want to collect, if you want to clean up on the rest, do it. But I'm not with that because that was not a good album.
It
so.
wasn't. It wasn't cohesive at all. She just kind of like dropped it. Like, I didn't like. Oh, I got an album. Go check it out.
If it's a popularity contest, she might win that motherfucker.
No, it's a white people contest.
Well, then Ariana had
I mean,
a
she
popular.
fuck around.
Ariana is very, very popular too. So
You like that album? Seriously?
I said I like the song.
Okay.
You reached.
No, I'm asking.
She said the stretch before you reach.
I didn't think it was bad. I mean, I understood what it was for what it was. I mean,
See, whatever you got to understand what it was for what it was, it ain't.
there's a lot of things that come out that's not for me, but I understand what you know
He respects
what it was there for.
But you didn't like it. That's why you got to say
It's
that.
not for me.
Right, exactly, because you don't like it.
There's music that's not for me.
Don't do
Here
that.
we go. All right, let's
I
move
feel like
on,
we had
man.
this conversation on the podcast before.
What? Well, tell
Didn't
me
you
about
say
it.
you don't like when people say it's not for them? What does that mean?
You know what? You're right. But I'm
Pull
gonna
your
use that card. I'm using it because that joint is literally not for me. Like it's literally not.
I feel you. I just say I don't like it
I just don't get what that means.
because I listen to it, I don't like it. So I don't like it.
I don't know. I just don't think I should be walking around singing "Truth Hurts."
Why?
I don't think that's that joint.
You don't ride in the whip.
Of course not. Not mine. See what I'm saying?
You stupid.
Because you know what, Britt? You right. Because I said that when people were saying that about Lemonade, and people, oh, that's not for. No, that album was literally for everybody. It really
Can
was.
be.
Yes,
Can
but I
be.
don't think Truth Hurt can be for me. I don't think.
So you feel like the subject material wasn't written for you to relate to?
I don't think it was very broad enough for everybody to relate to.
To a certain extent, I agree with you.
It wasn't for your demographic, your audience.
Yeah.
You wasn't the target audience of the album.
Yeah, probably so. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I think I was listening to Beating the Butcher at that time.
Dark times, man. Shit. Violence.
Jesus Christ.
Drug
Cooking
dealing,
crack.
Right.
robbing folks.
You see where I'm coming from.
So that's your
know,
lifestyle?
We know
Okay.
your work. We
Right.
know.
And the guap dad and shit.
Yeah,
Scamming. Yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
We know
Like,
your work.
that's not for me.
Currency.
Yeah.
Some more drugs and cars.
Yeah.
You feel it? All right.
Don't say drugs. It's weed, all right? Drugs.
These niggas don't be living the lifestyle.
All right, y'all. Let's get to that. Let's get to the one album that dropped this week. Eric B. He dropped. It was Cuffin' Season 3.
Cuffing season 3, yeah.
Cuffin' Season 3. You all right?
I'm like, dude, you need to start first.
Yeah, you going first.
I really do.
All right, wait. Let me just do the little,
Like,
let me do the
I
housekeeping
need to know what
things, and
that
I'm
was
gonna pass it
about.
right to you. All right. Cuffin' Season 3. Eric Bellinger. Is this his second project that he's dropped this year, or is it his third? Third project. He is
Wow.
putting in OT. 23 tracks.
What?
22 original. One drive-by was on Eventually, which is a past mixtape that he dropped. Go ahead, Khari.
So I just want to first start off by saying that, what the fuck? Like,
That's what you want to start off with?
it just literally every fucking song sounds the same. Over and over and over again. The arrangement and production is like typical nigga shit. Like,
It is nigga shit music.
it's really nigga shit. Like, I would hear it in a BET original movie, like playing in the background.
You know what?
Like,
No, hold on. His music is like Twitter. His music is like
who's
Twitter.
responsible for this? Like, there are literally 3 songs on the whole album that I was like, oh, okay, you know, I can bear to listen to them. Like, I can get through it, but like, too much fucking auto-tune. I don't know what the fuck he's doing with his vocals. Like, it's all over the fucking place, like every song, but at the same time, it's the same shit, different track.
I wish we would have went to see him when we was in LA. Cause I don't know. I think he
He'll
might
be in
singing.
Chicago next month, so if you want to make that happen.
The Process, I like The Process. It's like a nice little pregame song to get ready to. Up In It was interesting, and Get My Way was. Those were the only ones that really stuck out to me. Because in my personal opinion, when you produce a song or when you put out a song, the thing that needs to really like be it is the introduction. Like, that's what's going to gain the listener's like ear. And the chorus needs to hit. And those were the only three songs that I really could like fuck with. Outside of that, I'm like, nigga, like, okay, different subject. Are we gonna do something new? Are we gonna talk about something different? Okay, you wanna fuck her. All right, I got that. Next track, you wanna fuck her. All right. Oh, okay. Nothing new. You still wanna fuck her. Okay, let's something new. New subject matter, please.
Oh, he tore that joint down.
Go ahead, Britt.
Well, I am appalled and baffled. Wow, that is tough.
Let's just go in a little circle here.
I
want to go down.
I've never in my life. This was his best project he's dropped in a very long time. I'm going to say that. I thought it was fire. Don't know what the heck you talking about. You were tripping. I don't even know where to begin. Okay, the first track, I didn't like the introduction. I didn't like it at all. But after that, really 5, starting with Undress, down to 16, I See No Wrongs. Actually, probably 19, I See No Wrongs. Like, it's the project. It was
so
fire.
You thought it was
to me.
a cohesive project?
I did.
You thought it was cohesive?
Like it was well put together?
I did think it was well put
my.
together. Maybe not cohesive. I don't know. I don't know. It's a lot of albums that's not cohesive these days.
It definitely was
so
not
I didn't
cohesive.
expect it to be cohesive. But it was every single song was hidden for a good stretch. The John B song stood out to
that
me.
was good.
I thought that was really good. They Don't
good.
Know is my favorite song by John B, so I thought that was pretty dope.
This is the only song.
Okay,
It's not.
let's not.
But so I thought it was really, really dope. Yeah, I'm really appalled. That was his best project. Out of the 3 he dropped this year, that was the best one. That was the best one from last year. Like,
Okay, well, in all fairness, I'm not an Eric B fan, but I do like his music. I've liked his records in the past, but the project just in general, like there was just like no diversity. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't eclectic in any way, shape, or form, in my personal opinion. Like it sounded like his producer or his producers hopped in FL Studios and was just like, all right, let's just crank this out.
I guess for me, because I know his discography and I know his work, I wouldn't expect that.
Oh,
I know what to expect from Eric.
I see what you're saying.
That's not him.
No.
So you don't want better for him?
Oh my God.
I don't think he's doing anything wrong.
Oh,
heard you.
Whoa.
Well, I believe this is also his best project this year. I really enjoyed it a lot.
Wait, this year?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was waiting on the ever.
Nah. But no, I really actually enjoyed this one a lot, man. This is good, like you said earlier. This is good pregame music. You mix it in with the other pregame music. You got a good
I'm just
pregame
not a
playlist.
pregame music type of person, though.
And that's that.
I
May be
feel
the
that,
disconnect.
but I don't think this is a pregame. That's not a pregame.
I said he had a few tracks on there but overall, like
I was gonna say, I feel like this is
the tracks on there, they just don't gauge my attention. Like I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like too much auto tune will definitely kill it for me. Like same production. Like you can only wear out a trap beat so much. And if you start to do like the same type of trap beats, the same type of samples you use, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not it for me personally. So,
are you a fan of Tory Lanez?
No.
No, I actually like Tory Lanez music.
I thought you said you didn't like Chick 5.
I never said that.
And that's where I'm gonna fight you, buddy, because Tory Lanez is auto-tune. Don't know what his voice sound like. We know it's trash. But
I
don't
think he's
know
good
what
at
his voice
sampling
sound like.
music.
Are you
And
using
his
my
beat
point?
is-
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Wow.
And
Okay.
his beat is, so it's like, that don't even.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you there because he's actually his producer, his team, because he doesn't obviously produce his own music. His team is good at sampling, and then with this latest mixtape, he did really well with making sure that he included the artist within his music. It was just well put together. It was well thought out. The marketing alone itself.
Oh, the marketing was crazy.
It was dope as fuck. It was really dope as fuck. It was nostalgic.
Okay.
So
I'm so glad you're here, Khari.
I can't believe you used the same point that I used on
did.
you.
And this is great.
On the Chicks tape when we reviewed the Chicks tape.
This
But
is
that,
heavenly.
that's
I
cool.
mean, sure, because it was valid in that moment.
It was valid then too.
All right, can I finish mine?
Go ahead, G. Go ahead. I'm ecstatic over here. This is great. Love when people listen. Go ahead.
Yeah, this was the best this year. The John B one was interesting. I don't know how I feel about that joint. Because it's good, but then it's like, I think he used too much of it. I don't know. But anyway.
Too much sauce.
Yeah, too much of the John B on that. I do believe that this is good pregame music. Like, you mix this in with other pregame tracks, you got some good pregame joints. I don't remember the name of them. It's Steel
because it's fucking 23.
and the one before Steel. I think it was like Mattress or something like that. Mistress, yeah. Mistress and then Steel. Those two are great. And then there's one in like the beginning that I like too, like in the beginning portions of it.
Shoot, Glow Up Together. That's the one you talking about.
Yeah, Glow Up
Run
Together.
It Up, Glow Up Together,
All right,
redo.
Go ahead.
On My Way, fire.
Oh yeah, On My Way was good too.
Okay.
On My Way was good too. There are like a total of maybe 5 to 10
I haven't given
songs.
mine
on.
either. So.
Yeah, I mean, I was just waiting on Brick to get her stuff on.
Are you still reviewing?
I mean, you go ahead. Take it.
Nah, if you still got points, go ahead.
It's good. It was good.
Okay. Album of the year, right? Oh, okay. I'm torn. Because I feel what you're saying, Khari. There are definitely a lot of songs on here that sound the same.
He ain't think of that until you said it.
It's 23 tracks. That's going to come to your mind at some point. But
Doubt it.
here's my thing. Brit's rebuttal was valid also. I wouldn't expect
Fuck you.
Eric B. I wouldn't expect Eric B. to like just all of a sudden be switching everything up, and you know he has a lane, right? So you know what you're getting with Eric B. So yeah, he's gonna rap about fucking his girl, fucking your girl, fucking his girl, whatever the case may be, smoking a little weed, whatever, listening to John B. Whatever the case may be, right? This album, no, it wasn't cohesive. It reminded me of one of those Chris Brown albums where he drops 40 tracks. I'm sure more will stand out over time. My favorites were John B, Redo. I like the intro. I feel like somebody said they didn't like the intro. I like the intro. G, Mistress, I like a lot. But I don't think it was as good as y'all saying, but it was a...
The nigger tree was strong.
That's what I was saying. I think
the
his
what?
music is his music is Twitter. It's his music is
like
Twitter
in
in the
terms of
booth.
like the terms he uses?
Yes.
Okay.
His
I see what
music
you're
is
saying.
Twitter
Okay.
in the
The
booth.
nigger tree
All right, I was trying to... That's what I meant to go back to because I was like...
But I
what
don't
do
mind
you
it.
mean by that? But
I feel like Gobe is capping. Because you was in here yesterday before Who's Who.
yeah.
Oh, Eric is snapping.
And I said Redo is hard as fuck. Is that not one of the songs I named?
But you said that consecutively, like of a few tracks. But you mentioned Redo, but I feel like you
Redo
said
and
it.
John B are literally in order. Those are the
All
two
right.
that I named.
Brittany,
Heard you.
Brittany, I'm with you. Because
I really feel like he is capping.
Gobe do a thing where he kind of like, he say stuff and he poke his chest out and you be like, he think this shit out of the year by the way he be saying the shit. But he might not be very well thinking that. But when the way he be saying it.
I mean, sure.
It's been a running thing for the last 3 episodes. You be saying shit and you say it with your chest. But I feel it. You didn't really care for it. He hated it.
Clearly.
I think it was his best this year.
No,
You think
I
he
loved
made it? The other two were better than these. Than this
The
one?
last one wasn't good. So, yeah, I guess.
The first
Well,
one?
I can't remember what the first one was.
I don't remember those.
You just talked about it the other day.
Which one?
Motherfucking
The one with the astronaut stuff.
Oh, Rebirth 2. Mm-hmm.
That came
was
out
good.
this year?
That was good.
Yes, sir.
That was good. The second one was awful, though.
It wasn't awful, but it
It
wasn't
was
as
awful.
good.
It was awful.
His song with Kehlani was dope.
I got Rebirth over this for now.
This is like a bias-filled episode. Okay. Well, let's just go right into the Kehlani single.
But you don't think a lot of these songs sound the same?
No, I don't.
I think that's actually a valid point on this album.
They do.
Like, I got lost listening to this album. Like, you just keep listening and you don't know where the songs are, like, stopping and ending, things like that. That's a valid point.
Clean your ears out, huh?
Okay, here we go.
So
It's one of her
so you
favorites.
telling
You're
me I
right.
need to
The
clean my
bias
ears
is oozing
out?
out of her shirt. You're right.
is that what you're telling me?
No, only because he said, I don't know where it stops and where it ends. Like, yes, you do. Stop capping. Anyway.
That literally. All right. Well, calm down, all right? Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, my bad.
Really passionate about
Boy,
this.
you do.
Passionate about
It's
this.
a good. It's a good tape
Because
though.
it really is. And I just be like, bro, like, let's not get into that.
Ain't nobody say it was bad though, but it's a valid critique to say that a lot of the songs sound the same.
That is valid, bro.
It is.
Okay, I disagree.
And like we
I
just
smell
said, like we
pepperoni
alluded
and
to
cheese.
earlier, we know Eric B's work. He has a lane. He doesn't try
stays
out
in-
a lot of shit.
He stays right in that
Right.
line.
So that's
there.
something that comes with that.
Yeah.
Now he's gonna make a lot of fire in that lane for sure.
Yeah. Granted, I didn't know what
But
to
a lot of
expect
it's gonna
when
sound the
listening
same
to
at
it.
some point.
Is
Granted,
that your first time listening to him?
No.
Okay.
Like, granted, I didn't know what to expect going into it because I don't listen to his music like,
Often, yeah.
Yeah, consistently.
Okay.
And so I'm like, oh, okay, well, maybe this will be a little bit different. That's what I was expecting.
Okay.
So my expectations compared to the outcome is like, well, this ain't for me. Because if this is the type of music he makes, I'm not going to want to listen to it.
This ain't for me.
It's not eclectic. Like, I just can't get jiggy with it. Like, you need to have music that is different, that serves different purposes. And if it's too consistent, it's just not for me.
I can't do.
Everybody
I
different.
can't
That's
do
true.
it. Give me Benny the Butcher. I can't.
There's
really
a lot of
do it.
artists that
Lizzo.
they got a lane, though.
Yeah, I agree.
Britney always with that.
It is. Pusha T has the lane. And that's one of your favorite art. Like, it's one of those things.
Gee,
Like,
don't do
it's a
that.
lot-
Don't
it's
do
a lot
the
of people
Nah, G,
who have
I'm
a
usually
lane
with you,
and
but
don't try out
don't do the
different
who.
stuff.
Hold
and
on,
don't,
wait.
like-
I'm on your side. Don't do the who on that.
Y'all about to drop.
I've never ever said
You
Pusha T
know
is one of
Pusha-
my favorite artists.
Are you serious?
I said he having a great year.
Might
He's
as
like
well.
top 3 of this year right now. But I never said he was one of my favorite artists.
Yo,
Are
wow.
you kidding me?
Is he
Might as
capping
well.
right
That's
now?
crazy.
Is he
bro. Come
capping
on.
right now?
You definitely said that. That came out of your mouth, man. If you need to clear it up, please clear it up. But that came out of your
I
mouth.
said repeatedly that he was a top 3 rapper right now. But that literally does not mean he's one of my favorite artists. Come on.
I got nothing, man.
But I'll get Brittany did a good job with the shade because she had you reeled in. That was a good joke. You're doing a bangum job.
I mean, I feel like you said that.
Pull the receipt. Run the tape.
You know nobody's gonna pull the receipt. Like that shit is.
So then what we talking about then?
Hey, man, sure, we can move on, man.
Kehlani?
Yeah, we can hit Kehlani. Go ahead, Britt.
Why do I have to start
Because
first?
you dropped
Khari
this joint in the
Khari
chat
started
on
one.
a Thursday.
We only did 2 things so far. Khari started 1. It's a little circle. I can do the next one.
Song was fire. Period.
Oh, yeah, all right.
Song was fire.
Fire. Lyrics, I felt you, girl. I feel you.
Grass is green, sky is blue, buses are yellow.
If that's what you wanted to be, sure. I felt you, sis. I really did. It wasn't mixed and mastered.
Yeah. I think she said that in her tweet too.
Yeah, she did. And she said she was gonna
It's mixed and masters now, though.
do that and put it back out, but I don't know if she has.
I mean, it sounds fire nonetheless.
I mean, I couldn't tell the difference. But yeah, it's fire, die line, whatever you want to call it. Next.
This is sickening at this point. You got your favorite artists, and you go to town for them motherfuckers, boy.
I mean, I will tell you if you're wrong, but if you're not wrong, then
Yeah, we heard the intro. So yeah, I mean, I think it was a really good album too.
Song.
Oh yeah, song. Excuse me. I think it was a really good song. Yeah, it was a good song.
Yeah, it was a good song. What you think, Khari?
Subject matter was interesting. She was obviously like more vulnerable. I mean, her music she's very like, vulnerable in her music, but like this is transparent. Like the lyrics are easy to like digest, and you can be able to reference what it is that she's talking about. Especially with the whole her wanting to be the Mrs. Jackson line was interesting to me, because like with her being queer, it doesn't make sense to me that's like she has this relationship with somebody who's like publicly been homophobic. It don't make sense. So that kind of.
So you were against that relationship? I don't want to say against like loosely, but like
I won't say I'm against it because I don't give a fuck about it at the end of the day. But like
you were really clueless.
Things
like,
don't add up to me.
Right. Yeah.
Especially being a part of the community, it's like okay, so make it make sense. But she's never commented on it, and I don't expect her to because that's her personal life. But from the outside looking in, obviously people are gonna, pose questions. They're gonna critique, your decisions and your choices. So,
that's a good point there. I actually would like her to comment on that.
Yeah,
because I think her comment on that could help some people.
Clarity is definitely important, but at the end of the day,
people
only clear up what they feel like they need to clear up. Because you have songs like Honey, and then her song with Kyle that she's featured on, where she's talking about her interest in women, which is, it's interesting because it's hit. People are accepting of it. And so you look at that and you look at her standing in her identity and who she is as a person. And shit, even her baby daddy's non-binary or some shit like that. So it's just interesting to see that relationship and see people idolize it too. It's weird.
At the end of the day, you're right. It's that she doesn't have to.
She don't have to, but
at all because it's her personal.
Would.
But I definitely wish I wish she did comment on that because that is something that I did think was also weird.
Yeah.
But I mean,
what did YG say?
What hasn't he said?
Yeah, it's all in the lyrics.
I'm just wondering.
I know.
They had pulled the lyric up. Of course, they pulled the lyrics
comments too, though. Just comments in general.
Yeah, he said a lot.
Yeah, he said and done things before. So
could it be possible that he changed?
Do you think YG has changed out of all people?
I don't know. I'm just asking.
Oh, okay. I don't think.
Is it a possibility?
Right.
Yeah, sure, Gobe.
I'm just wondering. I'm just wondering. I'm trying to find a reason as to why she hasn't addressed it. Because it seems like her fans want to know.
I just feel like she don't have to.
Yeah, she did, like you said, right.
To what?
I mean, she don't got to tell us that she want to be Mrs. Jackson, right? I mean,
she don't have to do anything.
Okay,
true.
But live and then die.
But I guess we got nothing to talk about then.
My thing is, I do think that's a valid point. It would be nice for her to address it, so I agree with you as well. G and saying that. I don't know. I just wonder if it's one of those things. One, they've been having this romanticism or thing for each other for 5 years. So I think at some point, she knows who he is.
Yeah.
Kyrie's sick.
But then, two, I wonder if
shut the fuck up.
When it comes to
Wait, real quick, I don't mean to cut you off, but do y'all understand how valid that is though? They was definitely hugged up at the games within the past 5 years.
I mean, yeah.
Weren't they friends first though?
I don't know.
She was.
He definitely referenced her in what song was it? Was it? No, it's not.
He was probably a friend. She said not to worry about, and then here we are.
Was it Left Right? Is that the name of the song? YG song?
I'm not sure, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
because he shouted out her.
Because he mentioned their signs. He's like, is he? He said, "I'm a Pisces, you're a Taurus," or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Damn, is that why the Celtics weren't good that year?
Anyway.
All right, go ahead.
But I wonder, a question that I would have is, I feel like in rap specifically, and then with a lot of men, I don't want to generalize, but
you did.
I mean, I'm not going to generalize, but I think there's a pattern where when it comes to being homophobic, it's only against male homophobic relationships.
Yeah.
I think women those relationships are more romanticized.
Yeah.
So that could be a thing as well.
It's more socially acceptable for a woman to be in a same-sex relationship than it is for a man.
Or to be queer or whatever.
Yeah. More socially acceptable for sure. Which is interesting to me, but that's a whole nother topic, a whole nother podcast.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Yeah, so that track is called You Know What's Up. So definitely check that out. Let's go to Party. Let's go to Party. So PARTYNEXTDOOR dropped 2 tracks. Drake finally let him out. See the sun.
He came out with a chaperone,
So
didn't
it's first, right. One of the tracks is featuring Drake. And so they're holding hands when they left the crib. That track is called Loyal, and then he also dropped a track called The News as well. So I guess I'll start. The News is fire. Fire as fuck. Great track. It definitely has me excited for what's coming next. Hopefully he's staying in that realm. Loyal, on the other hand, it'll probably grow on me. I probably need to hear it in the club, or something at a function, something like that, because it's definitely one of the dancing records, dance hall influence, shit like that. The usual Drake, kind of vibe. Yeah, you know how it is. Yeah, right.
Do you think Drake a cultural appropriator?
To a certain extent, yeah. I mean, but when you have people signing off on that shit, who's gonna hold you accountable?
Yeah, if you're doing numbers, you're doing numbers, I guess.
I guess motherfuckers don't care.
Yeah. So, I mean, it seems like from the general population, a lot of people don't like Loyal.
Yeah.
Is what I'm gathering. I don't know if that's what you guys gathered. I'm assuming that's because it's a dance hall record. I think people are a little tired of the dance hall records, right? But they still doing numbers, so don't expect that to stop anytime soon.
No, it's not, because they hit. I just don't know the dances, so.
Yeah, but yeah, I definitely like The News more. But yeah, that's all I got on that, man. Excited to hear from Party, man.
I mean, ditto. I don't really have much more than that.
There's no deep dive on these records.
No, they were really good. The News was really, really good, though. That was right up. That's everything that you want to hear from Party.
Right, exactly.
So.
I definitely agree that News is better than Loyal. I can definitely hear Loyal like at Casper, or at a basement club, or at a basement club in general. It's probably gonna be hot in New York at some point for sure. News is interesting. I was underwhelmed, to be transparent. I didn't know what to expect, but that wasn't it. I felt like PARTYNEXTDOOR could have came harder with the tracks, for sure.
I think it's a good warm-up for being in a dungeon for 2.5 years.
Nah, I feel like he could have came better. Because he's been producing, he's been writing, so like, it's not like he's not capable of doing some hot shit. It's just, maybe he was just like, here, nigga, damn. Like, you're always asking for some shit.
Yeah, I agree. I think The News is better, obviously, than Loyal, but I'm not too impressed with none of them, to be honest.
Quick and easy.
All right, that's it. Why do y'all think he had Drake featured on the other track?
I mean, they boys.
But why?
Relevance.
Drake got the machine. Shout
Who
out to
don't want Drake
Schoolboy.
featured on their song?
That they're like releasing for the first time in like, what, 2 years?
2.5 years.
Yeah, 2.5 years, yeah.
He's been locked up
Drake
in a dungeon.
is the
The go-to.
Drake had to help him out with his hand, then he told him to run to the end of the driveway and come back with him. That's what he did.
I disagree with everybody would like a Drake feature.
I didn't say I liked it.
No.
Oh.
Brytnie said something along those lines.
I said, who wouldn't want Drake featured on their song?
Right.
agree with that.
I disagree.
But sure, whatever.
Because Drake will outshine you. Just depending on how big you are.
Drake been lacking
But Drake,
lately.
your song gonna sell records
people are-
because
And then
of
you're not
Drake.
going to sell a song after that. Especially
Sure.
if you up and coming.
Yeah.
Think about somebody like Black Boy JB. That one record went stupid, but people only listened to it because it was Drake. And then you kind of sputter out. So I'm not going to say everybody would want one,
I mean, that's not one day.
but I hear you. Okay. All right.
You said that song wasn't what?
They're good.
The Loyal or the Black Boy JB?
JB.
See, I can't even get into this shenanigans. That track was hard, man.
Song is annoying. I said this before. It's annoying. It's good. It's a good party record, but it's annoying after song. I'm not just listeing to that on my own free will. Just